In January 2023, I get the crazy idea to load my motorcycle up with camping gear and drive into Mexico. With no real destination in mind except to travel the Baja Peninsula, I headed south on a journey that would take me over 600 miles into a foreign country before eventually turning around at the small town of San Ignacio about halfway down the peninsula. While the Baja is generally considered one of the safer areas of travel in Mexico, the U.S. Embassy still advises to reconsider travel to the region. The videos that you will see were shot during my 8 days of travel and will show all my experiences, the ins and outs of travel as I saw them on the Baja Peninsula, including the amazing scenery, the challenges that I faced, and eventually why I decided the experience overall just wasn't for me, and turned around and came home. You yourself may love it. Do your own research, make your own plans, travel your own journey. Thanks for joining me. In the last video, I took you to a Mexican grocery store, bought some essentials before leaving San Felipe and driving down to the small village of Puertecitos, where I enjoyed the hot springs and set up camp for the night. Day 4 picks up where that left off. Well, good morning, everyone. It's a little after 7 o'clock here in Puertecitos. The sun has come up over the Gulf of California, the Sea of Cortez behind me there. Kind of set back in a bay here, so we really haven't got to enjoy that too much, but a little chilly out this morning. Making me some tea. Gonna pack up, head on down to the Bay of Los Angeles, Bahia de Los Angeles. And looking forward to the drive today. Gonna get off the pavement a little, and should be a fun one. Thanks for joining me. Just about 8 o'clock here, pulling out of the campsite at Puertecitos. Headed down to Bahia de Los Angeles, the Bay of LA. 144 miles, the Garmin says, 230 kilometers down there. Route should send me down here on a little pavement, pick up some dirt, and get me back to the pavement. Should be a little more interesting day, I hope, and should be a good one, I think. The weather is beautiful this morning, getting a fairly early start. Shouldn't have that long of a day, but I just kind of want to get a good start on it, because I don't really know what I'm getting into sometimes. Pretty nice scenery as we head south out of town. This is the area where we were camped last night, just across there at this Palapas. Headed south out of town here. Bring you over to the Pez Market where I picked up my supplies last night. Actually had a pretty nice selection of things for such a small store, which is a good thing because there's really nothing out here for any considerable distance, and there's no restaurant in that town. I mean, there's some places that used to be a restaurant, but they're not open anymore. But yeah, nice little place there. This is Mex 5. Gonna pick this up, head south a little ways, where we'll jump off on a dirt road. Is there no fuel?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
What's that mean?
They're waiting for power, I guess.
When's that gonna be?
20 minutes, maybe an hour or two.
Fantastic. Because I can't make it to where I go without it, so.
It can wait, so.
All right.
On the same boat.
Fantastic. Well, 20 minutes later, we got gas. Actually, not bad. I was thinking I might have to wait longer than that, so just needed like 6, 7, 8 liters. I don't know, whatever I got. 160 pesos worth. Ended up getting stopped at. Oh, hey, I don't know what we got going on there. Oh, yeah, the wheels are off that one. We're just driving till the wheels come off. Literally. That's what they do here. Yeah, okay, right here's my road. Any of you that have been down here before might be familiar with Cocos Corner, but I heard Coco is no longer alive, so yeah, I'm not stopping there to see him. And I hope this is the track. I'm not really sure. I guess we're about to find out. Sometimes it's hard to tell. On course. Ah, this is the track. Alright. Finally off the pavement for a while here. Some of this is kind of confusing because as far as the road goes, like this is probably part of the old main route, and then they come in there and put in the paved route, the paved road, and also sometimes people just kind of make roads wherever they want out here, it seems like. Well, I've already missed my turn. Backtracking here a little bit. Actually, I drove past it intentionally because that looked like very sandy, and there was another road up there that looked like it went to the same place. So I thought, take that, but the other road is less of a road than this, so yeah, we're going for this one, I guess. Let's see how this goes. If I can even get turned around without dumping it. Oh yes, okay, my track is over here. It looks quite interesting, quite sandy already. Oh, f*** you. Yeah, okay. This is going great to start with, isn't it? Oh! Well, it almost went down. Let's try this again. This is going great, isn't it? Well, it's not going to take long to get warmed up riding in this. Hopefully it gets better. Yep. Oh, good God, we're out of the sand for a little bit. That's a plus. What's this here? Supposed to keep you from going this way? Like a roadblock? That's f***ing great. They're all up through here. Maybe I better assess the situation a little. Okay, it looks like the route's clear. I need to get rid of a shirt though, man. This is warming me up quick. It could take a while to get to where I'm going at this rate. Well, this is starting off pretty interesting for just getting off the highway. Let's hope that I don't regret this decision to go this way. If it's like this the whole way, it might be a little too tough for me, I don't know. And I hope I don't get up here and find the roads impassable and have to backtrack a bunch, because I just don't have like the gas to do that. Hopefully we're not getting into cartel territory or anything here. It is kind of neat though. I said I wanted to get off the pavement. I got off the pavement. Oh great, another sandy stretch. There's a lot of sand. A lot of sand. And it's very tricky. It's very deep. Hopefully the whole day isn't like this, because it's going to make for a long one if it is. Try to get back here, maybe it'll work better. I don't know. Looks like I joined another road up here just a little ways. Hopefully it's better. I don't know. I've driven a ways on it, and I really, really hate to do this because it sucks, but I think I'm going to turn around and go back to the pavement. As much as I was looking forward to riding on dirt here in Mexico, it turns out, unsurprisingly I suppose, especially to those of you who have been here, but it's pretty much all sand and deep sand, and I'm just fighting it the whole way. I mean, I'm not that skilled anyway, but yeah, I mean, you can just see my rut back here where I turned out of the road to get up here to have a snack and stuff. You can see how soft it is. Not really fun to ride in, and I mean, my bike weighs 400 pounds plus my gear, which is probably at least another 50 pounds, plus me, of course. And yeah, this dirt track cuts across from 5 down to 1, and my track is 30-some miles long on this. And if it's 30-some miles of sand, oh man, I'll be wore out before I get there. I'm drinking a lot of water. And also, I mean, if I get stuck out here like late, I just don't really, I could probably camp fine. I mean, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. What are the odds of even seeing anybody, I suppose? But, you know, my biggest concern is I'm going to run out of water. My second biggest concern, or maybe my primary one, should be I get further up here and then have to double back. I'm going to run out of gas. I mean, I filled up there, but, you know, time you drive down here a whole bunch, drive back, and then have to get back to a gas station. Those can be very few and far between, and even if they're on the map, I found out it doesn't always mean that they're open or that they have gas or they have electricity to pump gas or whatever the case may be. Oh man, I'm not really looking forward to fighting my way back through this. You know, my luck, 2 more miles up the road, it'll get better and whatever, but I just feel like as much as this has been sand, it's probably going to continue to be that way. Coming into
Bahia de Los Angeles. I'm sure I'm not saying that with the right accent, but sorry. English. I will say getting over here took me less time than I thought it might once I got to pavement, I guess. It's a little interesting at times too in places. Not the best road, like all of a sudden you got shit right here, but it ain't too bad. Like this is probably a new bridge. Coming into town here. I suppose we just will hit the Pimax. I'll have to have gas before I leave, so I could go and get that this evening. Need to grab some water anyway. Not sure if this is the only station or is it even open. I think it is open. Thought maybe it looked abandoned. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, so I drove to the other Pimax and it was definitely closed. So I think this one's open now, so that's a plus. Looks like the door's open. It does not work. After I drove past the first Pimax that I thought was abandoned, I tried to go to the second one and it was actually abandoned. So I turned around and went back to the first Pimax and got gas, but here we are. Yes, trying to make it to the campground here. I've got to stop. They surely know that, right? I don't know where that's trying to send me, but
This is Camp Archelon, just a little north of the main part of town. I paid $8 US, approximately 150 pesos to stay here. Again, it's another one of those deals where it seems like the price is per person. Turned out to be a real nice place, pretty popular with Americans and Canadians alike. Got checked into the camp back there. Run into town and grab some water. Met a young couple that are just married, are riding clear across the Baja Peninsula, I guess, north, south to north anyway, on their bicycles. I'm going to be camping next to them tonight. The campground was basically full, and they got there just before I did. But they're super friendly, and they're like, yeah, just come camp with us or whatever. After we figured out we could stay in this one area over there, the lady made a phone call, says be fine. So we're basically camping just on the other side of a little guest house thing there, bringing some bottles into town for them as well to get them some drinking water so they don't have to ride their bikes in here. It's not too far into town, but yeah, I mean, it's probably a few miles down here to the market one way. So we'll run down here, check out downtown Bahia de Los Angeles, and then get back to the camp. Well, I've got settled in at Camp Archelon for the night. This being full thing actually, I would say, worked out in my favor. Sort of got this own little private spot here, ocean front, or should I say Sea of Cortez front, near this private guest house. They let us stay here. I'm actually kind of sharing that space with a newlywed couple from Belgium. They're riding bicycles. They're great people. He was actually up there at the office just really right before I was. They're also looking for a spot. I think the lady didn't want to turn us away because she was going to feel bad, but yeah, pretty nice place overall. Nice view here, as you would imagine. We don't really quite have those crystal clear blue waters like you get down south yet. I don't know, maybe we'll make it on down there to those, I don't know. I'm still a little on the fence about where this trip is taking me, to be honest. Gonna go finish picking up some stuff around the camp there, kind of get more organized, and go try out the showers. there's hot showers. And I'm gonna go take full advantage of that, because who knows, the next time you're gonna get a hot shower here in Mexico. Absolutely take advantage of every one of those you can, for sure. Gonna go check the shower out. I might even take you along with me. I don't know yet. We'll see what it's like. They actually look clean. Well, I can say the water is at least hot. It seems a little salty though. It's running across my lips. I wonder if it's water from the Sea of Cortez. I don't know. I'm getting clean though. Good evening, everyone, from Camp Archelon here in Baja, Mexico. You can see the sun is down. The moon is up over the Sea of Cortez behind me there. Went up to the cafe at the campground here, had some supper, turkey and ham panini, salad, which was quite large, and a mineral lemonade water, I guess it was. It was very good. The whole thing was very good, as it should have been, for 350 pesos, basically $18 US or something. But I mean, I'm not complaining. I didn't have lunch, so it filled me up, and it was, like I said, very good, worth it, very convenient too. I didn't have to go anywhere, so enjoyed that. Just kind of enjoyed the evening around here. The sunset wasn't all that spectacular tonight, but I don't know if you can make out the moon or the reflection off the water out there or not in the video, but it's quite nice with the outline of the mountains laying in there. Stars are shining. It's surprisingly quiet down here for as many people are as at this facility, but we are kind of down here in our own little space by this guest house, so it's pretty enjoyable. Gonna probably just cuddle up in my sleeping bag for the rest of the evening. It's kind of chilly out. I mean, it's not cold, but it's not like real comfortable where you just want to necessarily sit around outside, I guess. That's gonna do it for day 4. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss the next video, where I finally get off-road for real in the Baja, ending my day camping at a remote mission after traveling 153 miles or 245 kilometers.